Aloha world! It's Pineapple Princess here. See my t-shirt? Finally, I got one. Sis Biel is here. Aloha.
Aloha.
Brother Renel is here.
Aloha.
We are currently driving through the second bridge, Marcelo Fernan Bridge. And today we are heading to the third property, hopefully, to just actually go to the office and do a tiny little transaction. And we're gonna see where we go from there. We will show you the surroundings. Not much to see except for the light traffic, but we'll show you anyway. We are a few feet away from the Marcelo Fernan Bridge. It is the second bridge connecting Cebu to Mactan area. I believe it was completed back in 1999. Temporarily, it was called the Consolacion Bridge because of its close proximity to the Consolacion area, and basically it connects Consolacion and everyone from the north part of Cebu to Mactan, where a lot of the industrial area and a lot of work are there. The Mactan Export Processing Zone is there, or here. The airport is here, so it brought a lot of joy once it was built up and completed in 1999. The bridge is not that long. It's only 4,036 feet in length, which is approximately 0.76 miles. So it's less than a mile. It only takes a few minutes, but it serves a lot of purpose. Not only it's beautiful, I think it's better in structure compared to the first bridge, which is the Mandawi-Mactan Bridge, built back in 1973, long time ago. Once the bridge ends, I believe it takes you to the Paknaan area, which then, if you're taking the right route, will take you to Consolacion area in a jiff. Today we are going to real estate office to pick up some documents for my property number 3. It's a small property, but it is in a very good location. I got this property because of its simplicity. It's humble, it's not snotty. And you'll see, we will take you there. Hopefully it won't pour. and we can continue with the viewing. But if it continues to rain, because it's already starting to sprinkle at this very moment, and then we will cancel the viewing since we don't even know really where we're going, and we don't have any appointment for viewing, so we'll see how it goes. I believe the bridge just ended, and we are at its foot. And just like any other bridge, there are two sides to it. One of the sides overlooks fish ponds and parts of the ocean, and the other bridge still the same, but I think it's a lot more deep. Over here on the right hand side, you can see a lot of wrecked ships, and I believe some of them were from Yolanda and other typhoons that have passed through. Hopefully they're being fixed. That's Brother Renel. He is our navigator today. And yes, we decided to go ahead with the viewing of the property because luckily my real estate agent was available and he's along with us here in this vehicle. As you can see on the windshield, it is starting to rain, so hopefully it's not muddy in any way. I actually like this trip from the moment we got here. It's because the road is good. There's not much holes and puddles on the road like the as compared to property 1 going to the area. The road was not that good. It was pretty bumpy in our van, so today we decided to use a Toyota Innova, just so it can be comfortable. And I really like the feeling of this place, even though it's not very rich looking. I love plants and trees and the green fields, and you know, it gives me some kind of hope, even though I know that it won't last forever because almost everything have been purchased by different developers. But I know it's gonna be there for some time. You can still see tiny little houses with big land around it. It's not crowded. The houses are not, you know, wall to wall. I'm big on saving lands and protecting the land. So it's a good feeling. The road is narrow. I'm sure it's not a very good thing to do driving at night in this area because there's not much light posts in the area, and again the roads are narrow and you don't know who's coming around the bend. So at nighttime I don't recommend driving in this area, especially if you know you've been drinking. It's not good. But I like the hills. This property number 3 is considered it's considered as on a valley. It's, even though it's high up, it's really down below because it's situated at the foot of the higher mountains in the Consolacion area. I had fun watching the tiny little goats cross the street, the little babies with their mom, and it's just nice to have the nature and the animals, you know, still roaming freely, the chickens. This place reminds me of Hawaii. It's humble and not pretentious. It's one of the things I love about this area. It's not one of those larger subdivisions where you can already tell your neighbors are going to be snooty. Their small houses are going to be smaller houses, and just regular people like you and me. That one is property number 3. It is still being worked on, but I believe the house should be built hopefully by next year. Those are the houses over there that are already done. The ones with a red roofing. Those are townhouses. Mine is a bungalow and detached. And hopefully it will get done soon. At this very moment, we are at a rooftop of a mini-mart. We're going to go another flight up, and it will take us to Hobby Resto Bar. It's overlooking the hills and the project as a whole. Aloha world, I am currently at property number 3, and it is just beautiful here. I think it's probably better than the Kedra location. I really love it here. It's tranquil, still green. Hopefully they will preserve the area over here on the side. The other side is a tad barren. They are still focusing on much of the development that is still needed. And there are homes. We'll give you an update later. And this is now the Resto Bar. Again, it's called Hobby Resto Bar. It's nice, and I don't know how long this has been here, but they said from time to time they have live bands. I believe they said during the weeknights.
Kala sa sir ba?
Hala, unsa man na natanong. Ransunas
Anak
to.
aki po magawa sa buwan. Kay nawa ta dyan ato Philips Valley Resort. Kami niya. Kami ka gawa sa buwan.
Oh, hi, kitty. And there's a kitty. We were greeted by a kitty, and Cecile scared it away. It went under the stage. That gentleman in the red I am talking to is my real estate agent, Clade Arcelon Suson. I believe he is pure Mandawi Hanan, and he knows the area all over very well. If you are ever looking for a real estate agent, I highly recommend him. He is very nice, gentle, and he is very humble. And again, he knows his work well. I had questions, so he was very patient answering my questions and explaining the who, what, where about the developments here, the ongoing developments, and the property as a whole. This area is not very expensive compared to other ones that I've looked into or bought, but I like it. We took some pictures for a few minutes here, and then we went down at the mini-mart to buy some candy, and then we got hungry. We went back to SM Consolacion to grab some lunch, and we went back to Kuya Jay's. And it's so funny, as soon as we walk in the door, one of the waiters actually recognized me. I was there 2 days ago, and he goes, "Welcome back, ma'am." I was surprised that he remembered me, but it was fun. I still highly recommend Kuya J's. I love their food, especially the crispy patan, the pinakbit. Their fried bangus is also really good. And as soon as we paid, one of the ladies who work at the restaurant came with a folder, and she asked me if I would be so kind to want to meet Kuya J. I guess his name is Jericho, and from what I understand, he is very popular and he is an actor. Honestly, I haven't really heard of him or seen his shows, and of course, because I don't live here. So the lady said, "Oh, if you don't want to meet him in person in a few weeks, and then you can just give it to me, ha ha ha, Char." So I told her, "Sure, yes, you can meet him on my behalf, since you work so hard for him, work for his restaurant. So basically, he is your employer. You should meet him." And it made her very, very, very happy. So I'm glad to have done that, and hopefully she gets to meet him in person and enjoy the moment. Until here, folks, this is the end of my vlog for today. We did go to the office for the property to pick up the title, and that was a success. My heartfelt thanks to Brother Renel and Sis Vil for always being there for me and assisting me with my stuff while I'm out of the country or in the country. So thank you so much. Thanks also goes to Clade Arsalan Sazon, my agent, and his friend for showing us around, because without them, we wouldn't know where to go. So it was a fun experience, and I hope you had fun watching this vlog and the view. And I don't think I will be able to show you properties 4, 5, 6, and 7 because my time here is limited, and I am about to go back home to the United States. So until then, God bless, aloha, and I love you all. I will see you on the next vlog. Aloha.